Today on Project Pure Athlete, we're going to be taking a look at 3 excellent exercises to keep you healthy during your competitive season. No matter what type of athlete you are, we have you covered. Don't go anywhere. Before we dive into it, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel out a great deal, and we appreciate you. Part of any athlete's journey is keeping their body healthy during the competitive season. We all start the season with a great deal of reserve created from all that awesome training we do in the off season, but as the games tick away, our body starts to break down. Here's a look at 3 great exercises right from within a Project Pure Athlete training session with Coach Chase at 3 different movements that will help keep you resilient and robust during your season. Let's jump right into this number 1 exercise with some lateral band walks. Coach Chase is going to take us through those points of performance. There's more to it than you think.
Just keep your steps wide, so short steps. So feet are going to stay in this position, short steps. Just keep that tension on the band the entire time.
Okay.
Try to stay nice and tall. This band is not a ton of tension, but you should start feeling it over time in the outside of your glutes. Stay nice and tall. Try not to shift so much over just here.
All right.
Keep that tension. Good. What are you feeling?
Right here.
Good, okay. We'll go back and forth one more time.
The big takeaways from the lateral band walks are going to be making sure that you keep tension on the band the entire time, trying to avoid stepping your feet together. Where the feet start with tension is the closest they'll ever be. Try to keep the balance and your center of mass in the middle. As you take those steps, really focus on feeling the outside of your hips fire up. That's how you know that you're going to be getting the most out of your time with these band walks. Let's jump right back in with Coach Chase for exercise number 2. Let's take a look what he's doing with Donte here with what are called star excursions.
So you'll want to use the flat side of one of these plates.
All right.
We're going to go around the ankle that you're standing on, and then it'll go around the foot, so like the ball of the foot of the other foot, and you're going to go out 3 o'clock, or sorry, let's like a clock. So 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The idea here is to stay stable through that standing leg and then push the other leg out under control through as much range of motion as you can get while keeping the hips stable.
All right. So we're going out first.
So out 12 o'clock. Try to straighten this foot out, straighten the leg out a little bit. There you go. Now you're going to go 2 o'clock. Good. Try to stay nice and stable through the hips. 3 o'clock. Good. Back to 5 o'clock. Good. 6 o'clock. Now, after 6, you're going to kind of cross behind you a little bit. Good. Good, good, good. You feel that tension working through? Good.
Yeah.
Now we're going to run through each of those. This time 3 reps each. So that was 1. We're going to go through each of those 3 more times, or 2 more times.
Okay, so I'm doing like 3 sets of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Really try to keep that leg stable. Push that range of motion through a straight leg. Good. Make sure you're trying to stay stable through the hips. Good. Good. So what are you feeling working?
My glute and hamstring.
All right, good. It's starting to burn on this 3rd rep yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So three reps is going to be a good number for you right now.
These are a lot more challenging than they look. Coach Chase made a really good point about visualizing a clock. You're running those different points of the clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We had 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. You want to keep that hip loaded to make sure that the energy and effort is in that working hip, while that free leg does a lot of the additional movement. Jumping into exercise number 3, this one is very challenging for those out there that enjoy a challenge within your training session. Let's go take a look at a couple different single leg balance variations that'll keep the feet, ankle, and lower leg complex super healthy as you compete through your season.
This way, 10 passes around the circle the other way. All right, but what we're really focusing in on is what you're feeling through that foot and ankle. All right, so I want to stay as balanced as possible through that foot and ankle as you're doing it. Yep, so once you feel yourself getting on the outside of that foot, kind of recenter it. You should feel your arch of your foot working a lot. Good, good. Did you have any ankle sprains or anything this season? All right, good. So here through the weight room work, we're going to work on 3 things. One is going to be obviously just sports performance. We want to get you stronger, get you able to perform better on the court. Next thing is stuff like this. I really want to focus on getting you prepared to stay healthy, right? So we want you on the court as much as possible. We don't want to deal with ankle sprains or knee pain or any of that sort of stuff. So we're going to spend time on this. And then the third thing is we want to work on being able to be through active ranges of motion. So being able to get wider on your stances, being able to push through your stride longer, and all those sort of things. Those are the 3 areas we're really going to focus on. So you've got that movement down. So that's the way to progress that one. We're going to do the same version on the heel elevated. It's going to be tougher, obviously. So you can go other foot this time, just to get the movement down. Instead of going 10 in each direction, we want to go 6 to 8 in each direction. So start with trying to aim for 8. If you're just gassing out, you can go ahead and drop it down to 6. We'll progress it to 8 over time as you build that stability. Same thing. It doesn't have to be all the way out. Just away from your body, about a foot. Brief hold. You go. Try to drive that heel up a little more. So we really want to try to drive as much as we can into that kind of calf raise position. If you feel like this is a little bit too much for now, go ahead and do something smaller.
All right.
You know, drive that heel up. You know, we really want to hold that position as much as possible. Good. Work on feeling stable. So anytime that you feel like you're starting to wobble, just hold that position. Right. Refine your stable, then progress. Drive that heel up. Good. We really want that lower leg, foot, ankle complex working.
We promise you that those are a lot harder than they look. Trust me, I do them almost on the daily. If you're a jumper, if you're an explosive athlete, or just an athlete in general, these ones do not sleep on these exercises. They help out a great deal, and we use them with all of our athletes, all the way from amateur to professional level. We thank you for being here with us today. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're going to drop gems on the regular, and we want to make sure that you're benefiting from those and our years and years of experience as coaches and elite level athletes. This has been Coach Ty with Project Pure Athlete. We thank you again for being here, and we'll catch you in the next one.